Good day, learners. In this video, we are mainly going to discuss about exponential function. Okay, how to draw the graph and how to find the equation, questions like that. Okay, let's do this question. This one I took it from one of the past question paper. Okay, 5.2. The function t of x. Function t of x is equal to k to the power x. Guys, t of x is same as f of x. Okay, they just used letter t there instead of f. And what kind of function is that? Because did you see that k to the power x? Where is x? X is exponent, isn't it? Which means they are talking about exponential function described in the following property. What is the first property? K is greater than 0. K is positive. What is K here? Is the base, isn't it? And K is not equal to 1. Of course, base should not be equal to 1 and base should not be a negative number. That's how we learned that one. So, and look at the coefficient of exponential form is positive, is 1 here, isn't it? It is positive. Positive means graph is either increasing or decreasing. Is it clear? Okay. So in the previous video, we talked about the properties of exponential function. Those who did not see that, please see that video. Okay. I did one video for exponential function at the beginning. So you know that this graph at this stage, it can be either like this or like this. Isn't it? This one is increasing and this one is decreasing. But at this stage, we don't know it is increasing or decreasing. But one thing that is sure, this graph is above, where above the asymptote. Because the coefficient of, look at that, k to the power x is positive. All right, what else is given? X-intercept is given. Good. X-intercept is 3, 0. And horizontal asymptote is minus 8. You know that exponential graph or function got asymptote, isn't it? And the q value is out now. What is q value here is minus 8. So these are the idea should be there in your mind. Okay, let us do question number 5.2.1. 5.2.1. What is that? Write down the range of t of x. Since this graph above asymptote, what is the range? It is q to infinity, isn't it? We learned that one. So we can write the range is all the y value starting from minus 8 is the q value up until infinity, open bracket both side. Is it clear? So this is the 1 mark question. Now 5.2.2. 5.2.2. What is that? Determine the equation of t of x. At this stage, what is t of x? Let me write it in standard form. Y is equal to k to the power x plus q. And q we know that minus 8. Isn't it? Okay. So this is the equation at this stage. Now you need to find what the value of k. Then we are done. The equation is going to be completed. So how do you find the value of k? Since k is the only unknown in this function, we need only one point on that function. That point is given 3, 0. Isn't it just the matter of substitution? That is, y value is, I'm going to substitute this point 3, 0. Where 3 is the x value and 0 is the y value. So let me replace y with the 0 is equal to k to the power 3. Minus 8. Is it clear? Yes. Now you have to solve and find the value of k. So what must I do first? Minus 8, I have to send this side. Positive 8 is equal to k to the power 3. Now how do you find the value of k? This power 3 should go other side. You know that your 3 goes, the power goes square root or cube root. 3, you have to write the root form, isn't it? Radical form. So 3 will go other side, cube root, or take a cube root both side. It's also fine. Cube root both side. So cube root of 8 is going to be what? Cube root of 8 is 2, isn't it? So which is, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And this side, cube root of cube together is going to be cancelled. It's going to be k. So the value of k is 2. Already we know that k is positive, isn't it? So we got it. So the equation become t of x is equal to 2 to the power x minus 8. Is it clear? All right. So that's the question number 5.2.2. How many marks? 3 marks. All right, guys. Now last question 5.2.3. You have to sketch the graph. 5.2.3. So for sketching, you need y-axis and x-axis. Is it clear? Okay. Then x-intercept, we know that 3, that is 1, 2, 3, isn't it? Okay. Then asymptote y is equal to minus 8, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8 here. So you have to draw the asymptote. Clear? Yes. Then we need to know y-intercept also, because whether it is increasing or decreasing and above the asymptote, definitely that graph will pass through both x-axis and y-axis. X-intercept already we know that this one. Can you find y-intercept? Let me check that one. It is very easy to find y-intercept. How do you get y-intercept, guys? X is equal to 0 in the main function. That is y is equal to 2 to the power 0 minus 8. That is y is equal to 2 to the power 0 is 1 minus 8. So it's going to be minus 7. So this is minus 7, isn't it? Yeah. Now you got an idea. The graph is increasing, isn't it? Yes. At least we know, because we know the base is greater than 1. So it is increasing. So the graph is going to be like this. See? Passing through just above the asymptote, passing through y-axis at minus 7 and x-axis at minus 3. 3. Is it clear? So this is how you have to draw this graph. So we are done this question. 5.2, 3 plus 3 plus 1. How many marks? 7 marks. Easy question, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next question. All right, now coming to this question, another question from another question paper. Again, exponential function, h of x. Before it was t of x. Now this is another function, h of x. What is h of x? 2 to the power x minus 2. Luckily, here the actual function is given. Okay, there is no unknown here, not like the previous question. Here we know base and asymptote, everything is here. Minus 2. Minus 2 means this asymptote, equation of this asymptote is, I will write it here, y is equal to minus 2. You can see the q value, right? So that must be there in your mind. All right, now what is the first question? 4.2.1. Remember this graph got y-intercept and x-intercept. Y-intercept is capital letter A and x-intercept capital letter B, and you know how to find. That is the first question, 4.2.1. We can do this question quickly. Coordinates of A. You all know that A is y-intercept, isn't it? So you have to find the x value and y value of y-intercept. So how do we do that? On y-intercept, put x is equal to 0 for y-intercept, isn't it? Y-intercept. So you have to find y-intercept, x is equal to 0 in the main equation. Let me write the equation standard form. Y is equal to 2 to the power x minus 2. When x is equal to 0 means y is equal to 2 to the power 0 minus 2, which is going to be y is equal to, what is 2 to the power 0 is 1 minus 2. Answer is negative 1. So y value is negative 1, where x value is what, guys? Is 0. That's how we started, isn't it? So the coordinates of A, because they are asking what? You have to find the coordinates. So you have to write the answer in point form. X value is 0 and y value negative 1. So that 2 marks, easily you can get it. Then 4.2.2, like previous question, find the range. Range means since the graph is above asymptote from q to infinity, isn't it? So the range is all the y value starting from minus 2 up until infinity, open bracket, or y greater than minus 2 also correct. Okay, all the y value just above minus 2 up until just after minus 2 up until infinity. Is it clear? Okay, now last question, transformation 4.2.3. Describe the equation of j. What is j? J of x. What is j of x? Formed by reflection of the graph, this given graph, about y-axis, reflection of the graph about y-axis, which means, look at the diagram, J is going to be like this. See, it's going to be like this. In between both graph, which line is there? Y-axis. Did you see that one? Yes, this is our J of x. You have to find the equation. Reflection, you know that the grade 10, we are mainly studying reflection about a axis. What you need to do, if you have main function, you are reflecting h of x, you have to write the graph that you are going to reflect. What is that graph? Y is equal to 2 to the power x. That is our h of x. And this one is reflecting about the axis, one of the axis. What is that axis? Y axis. So what change? You have to bring it here. If it is y axis, you have to change the sign of x. If it is x-axis, you have to change the sign of y. That's how the method is. Since here the transformation of this reflection, which is about y-axis, you have to change the sign of x, the other variable, okay? Don't forget. So the graph is going to be y is equal to 2 to the power x become minus x, minus 2. So we are done. Just change the sign of x. So this y is same as what, guys? This y is not h of x. This y is what? J of x. So you have to write it in a actual function. J of x is equal to 2 to the power minus x minus 2. Look at the graph, guys. Did you see that one? What do you mean by 2 to the power negative x, which is same as, let me write. This is fine. You are done. 1 mark is there, okay? But this minus, you can change it by changing the base or taking the reciprocal of the base to the power x minus 2. So this way also we can write it. If you don't want a negative sign, what you need to do? Just to flip the 2 or take the reciprocal of the base. So the sign of the x will be moved from there. Do you see that one? So this is how we do this question. Is it fine? Okay, so we did 2 questions and it is not that much difficult. It's a very simple question, exponential, and don't lose marks. Okay, all right, so I'm going to stop this video, and in my next video we are going to discuss about the trigonometric function. Okay, then after that I will do 2-dimensional trigonometry, where SOHCAHTOA is our definition of sine, cos, tan. We are mainly applying, and easily we can get mark. Is it fine? Okay, just wait for the next video. Bye.